And that's with Donovan Mitchell being pretty pedestrian and no Darius Garland. So there's a reason why this team, many like to have a chance to not just...
Heat did win the second half, right? Can they put something together like that? The offense struggled for the Cavaliers in game 2 in the second half.
Yeah, well, we talked about this guy right here is going to have more of an impact. Only 6 field goal attempts in that first half, so he's going to have to be more aggressive and productive.
Mitchell doesn't go. Second chance here. Mitchell, the 3. And a stop for the Miami Heat. Hero 2 of 7 from the field. It's been Adebayo offensively for Miami. Fading shot too strong.
And they're going to need a lot more than just Adebayo. And I think the pace, I'm sorry, man, I think the pace needs to pick up too. They're just not good enough to play the last 5 seconds of the shot clock consistently against this Cavs team.
Davion Mitchell, shot doesn't go. Only 2 fast break points for the Miami Heat. Donovan Mitchell, shot doesn't go. Let's send it over to Taylor Rooks.
Thanks, Matt. I chatted with Heat assistant coach Chris Quinn, who said they have to chip away. There's no big play that's going to get them right back in it. Said offensively, the Heat spacing has to be a lot better. They're allowing the Cavs to shrink the court and getting too many turnovers because of it. That defensively, they're a great shooting team, but they're getting too many points in the
chase. They can just look at the basketball and squeeze it, and that's got to change if you're the Miami Heat.
Third foul. So the Heat have strung together a couple of stops. They need that offense to get going. Hero on Strus. Davion Mitchell on Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell in the paint. Fighting for it. Adebayo comes away with it.
That was a heck of an effort there by Ware to not allow the finish, but then also help for Bam to come out with that offensive
Davion. Donovan Mitchell picks up his second. 62-46. Start of the third quarter. Cavs have yet to score. Adebayo with the deny. Crowd coming alive. Davion gets the stop and a shot clock violation. 3 minutes into the second half of game 3. Hero attacking. The offhand doesn't go. Strus is going to come away with it. Davion cuts off. Donovan Mitchell, the screen works for Allen as Allen rolls. But Bam was there. Strus back up top. Strus, the offensive rebound put back.
Like the Heat did on that possession, it does create opportunities. I'm going to get another travel.
Merrill the corner 3. Weak side board for Adebayo. Bam. Stopped by Mobley. Davion. Ware left open from downtown. Corner 3. Got it. 1.6 million followers on Insta. For Brody, that dude. Here's Allen. He's been a dude.
And that was, again, also improved his ability to pass out of that position as well.
18 and 10, had a double-double in game 1 of this series. Hero in the paint with a floater. And Mobley able to tear down that rebound. 66-49, Merrill drive, kick. Strus, interior pass, back outside to Mitchell. Under 10 of the shot clock. Mitchell guarded by Mitchell, screen set, they get the switch. Now back over to Sam Merrill, open 3. Mobley, unable to finish. Popped out, Davion Mitchell, ahead now to Wiggins, and Wiggins misses just 1 of 5 here.
Yeah, and that's a situation where if you're Wiggins and you got Sam Merrill there, you've got to be able to finish through him.
Mitchell started the quarter 0 of 5 from the field, and then he hit that 3-pointer.
And you know, That's all it takes for a big score, is to see one go through.
You saw that in the fourth quarter. Can Wiggins get going? Rattles in the three. Shaking it.
Their X factor. He's a guy who can be dynamic offensively. He had a 40-point game late in the season, a 30-point game as well before the injury.
Wiggins averaged 20 in the two play-in games. Davion attacking. Chance to get out and go for the Heat. Said it before, they need more of that. Ty Jerome. And a foul.
He's been terrific point of attack defensively as well.
Jerome. Deep three. Feeling it. Ty Jerome.
What a luxury to have a guy with that skill set and positional size coming off your bench.
Unrestricted free agent in the summer. Hello. As Wiggins misses. 21-point lead. Largest of the day for the Cavaliers. The regular season shot better than 46% from three. As Davion's going to get called for the foul guarding Hunter.
If you're the Miami Heat, the entire series probably rests on the next 3 minutes.
Jerome, clock down. Jerome, finger roll. Looks back. Mobley in for Allen. Davion Mitchell up top. 77-54. Cavs here in game 3. Robinson back over to Davion Mitchell. Clock down. Wade staying with them. Highsmith has to release in a hurry. And Mobley will bring it across the timeline. Dean Wade rises up. And the three doesn't go. Batted out of bounds. And
exactly about that. Their offense is allowing the size of Miami or Cleveland to take over.
Corner three for Mitchell. Back to 20. On the drive, Ty Jerome.
How good he continues to excel here.
Look at that disparity. Points in the paint. 3:25 left in the third. Again, cut off. Mitchell in the paint. Jerome with the rebound. Just no flow offensively for Miami.
Cleveland's just done a great job of kind of blowing up what they want to do. And then at that point,
Donovan Mitchell rising up. Doesn't go. Hero, long rebound. Cleveland gets back. Hero through the paint with a left. Got it.
that finish by Hero
In a crowd and no basket.
to get that ball in bounds.
Foul on Highsmith. He comes away with Cooper flag. Yes.
This is why you look at them as a championship team, because
Was plus 12 in points in the paint. But shooting just 39% in the paint here in game 3 are the Heat.
yeah, this has been a complete domination defensively through 3 quarters.
Wiggins pushes it up and through as he got a little bit of space from Hunter.
You know, Matt, back in the day, up 24 going into the 4th, you'd say this thing is over, but with the 3-point shooting, anything is possible.
Mobley. Well, we saw that in game late, 105-103, but not able to overcome that 2-point deficit.
Of playing those passing lanes.
Hunter with the deflection. He's been outstanding. Both ends. Turnover. Hero to Davion Mitchell. Davion gets to the iron. Davion with 14 of his 18 in game 2 in the 4th. Strus with an easy bucket.
Yeah, that pick and roll weak side that is empty has created problems all game long for the Heat.
Adebayo over to Mitchell. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins now attacking. Strus. Principle of verticality.
Yeah, great recognition by Strus from that weak side. Saw the advantage created by Wiggins.
Strus. Using Cavs' third best road record in the NBA behind Boston and Oklahoma City. They have been tremendous here on this Saturday, limiting Miami to now 70 points.
Good job with Hero. They play him topside, so they don't allow him to come off the handoff or the pin down.
Mobley!
At all cylinders. Just great awareness and spacing, playing without the basketball, and then locked in defensively.
Wiggins. Jumper doesn't go. Adebayo offensive rebound and the putback. Last season, it took the Cavaliers 7 games to get by Orlando in the first round. It doesn't appear that'll be the case here this season.
Yeah, this is a different version of the Cavs. This team far more deep.
Turned it over as a team collectively 9 times. Miami 13. Clock down once again. Swarming defense. Adebayo. Shot doesn't go. Another stop for the Cavaliers. Mobley. The three. Evan Mobley.
Are not playing with any confidence or any hope.
Davion gets the bucket. Eric Spoelstra's teams in Miami have only been swept one time in a playoff series. That was back in 2020. It has been a balanced attack for the
Back to it, when your team can play at this level, when your best players aren't really having their typical impact, as DeAndre Hunter delivers again, it just speaks to the depth and the potential that this Cavs team has this year.
21 points off of the bench for Hunter. Strus back from a 0-2 deficit. Go back to the NBA Finals in 2006. Davion shot doesn't go. Larson with a rebound against Dallas. Dallas up 2-0, and then D-Wade went off game 3. Cam with the 3.
That was still one of the more amazing comebacks. I remember that I was working that finals, and that was in that game 3. Remember, Dirk Nowitzki missed a free throw late that allowed the Heat, I think, to get to overtime in that game 3, and then the rest was history.
Allen, and he's fouled.
Trying to create the best opportunity for the team.
The new season of the Emmy-winning HBO original series, The Last of Us.
I watched the first season. Are you a zombie guy? You not really.
Here's Mitchell. Bam. Shot doesn't go, and is this a...
Learned about the joys of sacrifice, the difference between winning basketball and individual basketball. He said taking over a game doesn't necessarily mean having 50. It means what can he get out of everyone else? How can he empower his teammates? Understanding that Evan Mobley will have to be an all-NBA player for them to be successful. That means Donovan's touches go down, his minutes go down, his patterns will change. But it's
full display here in game 3.
Yeah, and to Taylor's point, you can tell how the guys have responded to him. Well, that's a perfect, how about that give and go action there? Just unselfishness and the joy with which this Cavs group is playing with.
It has been a dominant performance with the Heat. Expected to respond, and they have not been able to here. Adebayo up top, guarded by Allen, over top Allen. Tough shot doesn't go, and Wade with it. 5:40 to go here in the deflect. Strus finds Allen, trying to throw it down. Foul line 4-4. Now 5-3 and the Kings in Edmonton as the Oilers were able to come back late. Last TBS right now. 10.
Yeah. waving the proverbial white towel right now, just in terms of the spacing, the ball movement. You know, they have the versatility with their roster. They can go big, they can go small.
Tristan Thompson, the veteran, won a title with the Cavaliers. Porter with it. Greg Porter Jr. in his second year out of Wichita State underneath to the rookie, Jalen Tyson. Plays it. So you look to game number 4 on a Monday night as the Cavs go for this sweep. But everything that minded that they're just stagnant. The lack of ball movement. How do they extend this series?
Yeah, listen, the pride's going to have to play a big part of it, right? You never want to get swept. You know, it's one thing to lose a series, but
Okoro with the foul. TBS and Stream has decided to make a coaching change after reaching the second round last season for the first time in 2017-2018 season. Of course, J.B. Bickerstaff's done an outstanding job in Detroit, but Kenny Atkinson coming in, the way they play offense, the defense, and then you add a Deion
as well. And I think that's what Kobe Altman did. But he didn't just rest on that, because remember, even though they've been having a great season, they go out and make that move at the deadline to get DeAndre Hunter and to kind of bolster, and that was a bit of a concern, right? But do you want to disrupt and the impact that a guy like Hunter brings? He can be a first option offensively at times for you. He's a terrific defender, spaces it well because of the great shooting, and he has had his ups and downs, but I think he's been a really good acquisition for this group as they continue on this title push.
Javonte Green with a putback, 115-81, coach J.B. Bickerstaff. When you look at that Pistons team, an improvement in 30 games, and right to the iron, the rookie Tyson.
Demoralized in this game, and it's, you know, you don't say anyone's quit, but I just think their spirit's been broken.
Larson finds Jovic, corner 3.
That has definitely been the case. Spoelstra, a lot of the traits and characteristics that Pat Riley, the great Pat Riley, is famous for, and they've been able to instill that into that group. But there are times where you go against an opponent that just can overwhelm you, and that's kind of been the case here today with the Cavs.
Played for Riley in New York. The Godfather looking on.
Yeah, he's
imagine his thoughts right now.
Well, you know, one thing they're doing to get back to the top of the mountain in that Eastern Conference, because they're going to have to look to do some things differently personnel-wise.
Jovic a 3 doesn't go, and Tristan Thompson 3. The Cavaliers 119-84, and Okoro, they're not done yet. Back to the crib and get one and extend this series. They have not been a good home court team this season.
They have not, and they still have the chance to get one, but boy, this one will sting.
And a 3 is good from Okoro, 124-84. Cavaliers, if you go back to the regular season, this is going to be their 5th consecutive win against Miami. For example, you have 15-40 from 3, but they got into the interior, and Allen and Mobley were lights out on the inside.
Yeah, they just stress you because of the skill set of everybody that they feature, but also the approach to the game in terms of their unselfishness, their spacing,
cutting,
they do it all.
Yeah, willingness to share. 31-6. Allen with 22, Hunter with 21, Mobley 19, Strus 18, Donovan Mitchell 13, Ty Jerome 13. No Darius Garland, no problem.
No, none today. This has been one of the more impressive performances, especially knowing you tough win in game 2. You come in with the mindset